But when we measure up to God, and sometimes you're so busy trying to measure up yourself against somebody else. God is saying, that's not who I'm talking about right now. You ought to learn how to measure yourself up to God. He said, if you forgive me, your heavenly Father will forgive you. So forgiveness is not just about the other person, but it serves both individuals. Can I get a witness? For to forgive, it opens up the door for you to be forgiven as well. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I got even Bible readers in here. That was an unjust steward who ran up on somebody that owed him. Matter of fact, he ran up on his Lord, and his Lord had mercy on him. And then he went around the corner and ran up on somebody that owed him. And he snapped. And would not have mercy. Oh, yeah, come on. And that's the way some of us is. We forgive who we want to forgive. We want to be forgiven, but we don't always want to forgive. But you need to realize that forgiveness is a setup that benefits you. And while you running around here, nah, I ain't forgiving. I ain't forgiving. The Lord is saying unto you, I ain't forgiving you. And you got to be careful about that, because sometimes the Lord tells us, He tells us, Bible readers in 1 John, He tells us that how can you say you love me and you haven't seen me? And can't love your brother who you see regularly. And the Lord is simply saying unto us, a lot of us need to learn the art of forgiving. Because it's a setup. And the Lord setting you up. And He uses this example in this model prayer. He said, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And some of us need to realize that as you are forgiving, you are being forgiven. Anybody in here was in Sunday school? The psalmist talked about God knows it all. God is all knowing, and don't you come up in here perpetrating. God knows about you. He knows what you snuck and done. He knows what's been on your mind. Some of us, we don't do nothing, but we sure think a lot. Some of us just entertain some stuff in our mind, and somebody probably sitting up in here right now, and your mind ain't on Jesus, it's on and the Lord is saying that all of us stand in the need of forgiveness. You might not have done nothing this week, but keep on living. Come on. Y'all ought to be. I heard. I think Pastor Booker from Houston say some of us have ended up at the house with ink pens from the job. Oh, shucks, right there. So, oh yeah. I can't believe this was in my purse. Yeah. Klepto. All of us, and I'm serious. We want to make people suffer when they do wrong to us, or when they hurt us, and God is saying, hold up now, hold up, because it's a setup. Because can I read verse 15? Can I read verse 15? It's a setup. Because verse 15 says, but if ye forgive not. Can I just holler at you right there? If you hold on and you won't let go, God gonna hold on. And God ain't gonna let go of your stuff. I'm kind of reminded, and those of you who've been blessed with more than one sibling, you might can attest to this, is that one sibling has something and don't want to share with the rest.
All right.
Anybody know something about that? That one sibling who has loses their bag while the rest of them enjoy. And God is saying to you, he's saying to you, I got my eye on you. And you need to quit acting like you all that. It's amazing how we come to church and we act like we ain't done nothing wrong. We act like we don't need to be forgiven. Some of us are just messed up. There's an old secular song that says these lyrics. Some of y'all might know it. It says, "What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing. If there's just too little love, can I add forgiveness in that too?
All right.
Because the world needs. Yeah. The world needs some forgiveness because we got to learn how to forgive each other. Hello? Families are broken up because they won't forgive. I mean, we mad at Pookie because he ain't paid us back $20. And some of y'all seen Medea's new play? The lady reminds her that the princess and the frog owed her $20, and then Medea started something talking about how much did them shoes cost? How much did the eyeliner cost? And Medea racking up all that stuff. And then turns to the one that she owed the $20 to and say, how much owe you? She done did all that and they ain't paid you your $20. And that's the way some of us are. We upset over $20.
Right. Yeah.
I know it's your $20, but $20 ain't worth you staying out of him.
Right.
Your Heavenly Father. No, especially when you knew Pookie in the beginning.
Right.
Pookie ain't paid nobody back.
Right.
Hello? I was my uncle James. He was a smooth talker. He come to town and he would get his sister's cars. Now I'm gonna bring it back. For real, I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna bring it back. Now you're not getting my car. Trust me, Uncle James left with a car.
I know he did.
And then he didn't show up till it was time for him to leave. He would have their cars for days, weekends. If he's there all week, he'd have their car. And they would just wear him out. And he'd just be laughing, have them take him to the airport, and get on the plane, he'd come back, the next time he asked for the car again. And they would remind you, trust me, before it was over with, he had that car again. And some of us ain't like that. You got my car last time and you didn't bring it back, you won't get it again. Oh yeah, I thought I would get somebody. You got to understand that forgiveness is a setup. While you up there mad and not willing to forgive, God says you're going to have to deal with me.
Right.
And I think sometimes that's where we need to get, is that we so busy dealing with each other that we forget that God is a part of this.
Right.
God is a part of this. And so God is saying unto us, we got to learn how to forgive.
Right.
It's a setup. You can't expect to be forgiven when you won't forgive.
Right.
And don't talk about I ain't done nothing. I would never do you like that. Is somebody here? Is somebody here? Sometimes, can I let you in on a secret? Sometimes the person that needs to forgive you ain't the person that hurt you.
Right. Right.
Oh, okay, so that went over. That went over. That went over. Somebody's head is that. Say for instance, that I forgave Jason. And then I did something to Ira. And I needed Ira to forgive me. Hello? The blessing is I forgave Jason. It opens up the door for me to be forgiven by Ira. That's an example, y'all. That's all it is an example. Because Ira will forgive regardless. I'm just using it as an example so y'all can get it. But when you won't forgive, and you want to hold grudges with that person, and you might say, well, I ain't going to ever do anything to Jason. Well, I need to ask Jason to forgive me. But you better be careful because there might be an Ira around the corner. Hello, somebody. You might hurt an Ira and gonna need Ira to forgive you. And the Lord is saying, you better hear me this morning, is that we seem to be always focusing on the wrong thing. When God is telling us, you got to learn how to forgive everybody. Stop keeping a record. Stop keeping a record of the last time. Now, remember, I told you if you did something else. Oh, shucks. Y'all thought I was. If you did something else, I told you that was going to be it. That was going to be it. The Lord is saying unto us, stop counting. Let go, because forgiveness is a setup. I was thinking, sometimes it's dangerous. When it's dangerous, when I think is that a lot of us get hung up because of our emotions, or maybe I need to say our feelings. Our emotions and our feelings sometimes they control us. Yeah, they do. It's a different hurt when somebody hurts your heart.